name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go! 15-1. 15-9. Hey! Wahoo! Mike 29. Recon, 132 fighter. 2.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkrisky Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
11. 21.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Gold maybe not blessed with the strongest leg in the league, but he might be the most accurate. 2 for 2 from 50-plus a year ago, and he converts another one here.
Yeah, you don't want to play horse with Robbie Gould as a kicker. That guy can maneuver a football with his foot.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
On first down, Swift, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Set. 60 or. Here we go. Hey, watch this. Go.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Hey.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
That's good for a 49er first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Two.
Play action. Garoppolo. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Breida. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Ready?
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Like 80!
Tight end right.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Here we go.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Here we go. 180! Check right.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play there on the option. 56 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Yes, yes. Hey, Echo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Rock it. Oh!
Check hot, bro. Hot.
Good.
Pump. Check 3.
Topper.
Check 25. Check.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
He's down. Jack 2.
Here's Walton. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
70, Indy. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Go.
Mike 29. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
To throw on third down. Costello. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
12. Lock. General West.
Hey, check 24.
Hey, Haywood. Black.
Garoppolo on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
It got his man complete. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11. White. 21. Here we go. Hey, exit.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
11.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Evans. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Look at me, zipper.
Operating from the gun, Costello. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a carry for Walton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Spot! No!
To throw again, Costello. And the grab by Croft. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. They'll run on first down. Swift, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Hey, dude! Go! Ready?
Off the play fake. Costello, he's going to go up top. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Next, the score, Bills 20, 49ers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Finds his target. It's Evans. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up those beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
On first down, here's Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. Just past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 4. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Back, back, back. Shift, shift. Under team, step.
And they'll run it here. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know it's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Who that?
21, 21. 21, 21. Here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
What's that?
Five.
At the 29-yard line.
Now.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Hey.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Here we go.
61. Matchbox lights.
Shoot.
Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, alert three. Check four.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go.
29 is Mike. Pick me up. 29 is Mike.
Topper. Deep grip.
On 4th down, Costello. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Chris Godwin, 69 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. There's Garoppolo to throw. Eluding the pressure right. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, alert!
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Ready! 60 outlaw.
I got him.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The kick by Joseph is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A gain there of 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now Garoppolo. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, orbit.
Garoppolo to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.